think I could get about 20 or 30 miles, and I'd have to stop and let the engine cool down.
Good God.
So we're just waiting for the start. Engines are revving.
Oh, the Porsche gets a good jump.
Beautiful start.
You would think the 5.7 Corvette would lead him away, but the Porsche was straight out of the blocks. Bang.
Absolutely, and
End
the
of
other
the
one
lead.
down the inside, but not able to hold it. So they all come thundering through under the old start-finish straight. And the Meyer brothers side by side.
There they go, and Simon takes the lead in the male race. I think from memory he won yesterday out of this race.
I think he did.
So there'll be some avengeful passing moves, I'm sure, from his brother.
Speaking of passing moves,
there's
making
one.
him
There's an
try it on
attempt.
the outside already.
Try that again to see if he can get the inside running coming onto the old start-finish race. So straight.
Here we go, trying the under and over.
Yeah. No, all right, I'll step in here for a slipstream. Two Porsches just in front of him.
Which through the really wriggly bits is just holding them up a little bit,
Yes.
so it makes for an even more exciting event.
So Di Patello holding this bunch up while Seabrook disappears into the distance.
Yeah. They will come thundering around that new section now, onto the start-finish straight. And away we go.
There's a Corvette.
Big Corvette about to try
Oh,
and
looking for a way through a couple of sprites.
Corvette sandwich.
Oh, a big lock-up from Damien there, but he battles on. The Corvette takes him.
Yeah.
Oh, and very wide. Nearly kissed
that was,
the concrete there.
That's not a place to be out too wide.
Michael Byrne catches up in his Lotus Super 7.
Yeah, Meyer will be all over the back of that Chevy Corvette down round the wobbly bits down the bottom.
A couple of Triumphs there, a Triumph Spitfire and a Triumph GD6 battling it out. The Spitfire's a 1200cc and the GD6 is 2 litre.
And a beautiful car, the GD6R.
But their Corvette holding them off, car number 30.
He heads up into the sweeper, looking to try and get around car number 48, the Alfa Romeo.
There's the 928 Porsche. We've got a replay coming up of some incident.
On turn 1, so here we go with the replay. Oh yes, it's the passing move
the
of
lock-up,
the Corvette.
bit sideways.
Good action
and
there.
a bit off the track, nearly hit
so
the concrete.
close. That is so close. He didn't back out of it.
No, certainly not. So the Di Tommaso leading one of the 928s. We haven't seen 928s in production sports car racing ever until the last few years when a couple of them have popped up.
Yeah, it is. It's one of those interesting little aspects of things that's occurred.
In fact, Tom Wallstreet in his 928 is giving that Di Tommaso plenty of curry.
He certainly is.
Looking around the outside, see if he can go up and under.
Porsche trying to find a way around the Di Tommaso.
Ross Jackson's been around for a while.
Yeah, he has. I think he's got extendable.
Yes, he can make the car very
wide. A little bit wider. Put it on that part of the track that you want to be on.
Yes. Whereas the Alpha and 2 midgets.
Nice move down around the outside though. Is he going to be able to keep it stick?
Yes,
he is. Oh, a little bit of a touch there, I think.
Wow.
But he's through. Will he be able to hold it? The Tommaso has got plenty of stick in a straight line, so
he's got plenty of CCs. Let's see if he can unleash them down the straight. There he goes. He does unleash them, but
Can't do much down the outside.
No, brakes on very early.
Now he'll have to see how he can go down that back straight. The Porsche is going to close off the inside of the track, so Tommaso has to try for the outside. Not going to be able to do it. The brakes are pretty special on the Porsche and maybe not quite as good on the De Tomaso. So now around onto the start-finish straight. This gives the De Tomaso a bit more room to play. Making the move for down the outside. And no, not almost able to pull it off, but not quite. Has to back out of it.
For those who are unaware, the De Tomaso runs a 351 Ford V8 in it. Built in Italy, but they use the American V8.
Yeah, the big Cleveland V8 popped into the back of that.
Hugh Harrison in the Alpha GTV is behind them.
Meyer trying to get around that number 7 Porsche.
Alex Webster, he's been around for a while on Porsches too, so a very experienced competitor.
Yeah, knows which part of the track to be on.
And Simon is well away from his brother, who actually has a Corvette in front of him before he can tackle.
Still got that Corvette in front of him. Hasn't been able to undo that. A little bit of a change of position. Lap 4 of 7. Car 7, Alex Webster there, coming onto the start-finish straight. Meyer behind him.
5 down of 7 laps.
Yeah, the Corvette trying for another Meyer pass, but
Meyer gets a little wriggly there, and well over the apex of the corner, but keeps it ahead, keeps it away from the concrete, and straightens her up.
Must have the delicate touch on the steering wheel in the little Sprite, just able to dance the car beautifully through the corners.
Of course, the Corvette of Ray Narkovic has only got a 5.4 litre.
Oh, it's a bit down on capacity, really,
down,
isn't it? Yeah. Not down on the music though. The beautiful big V8 making all sorts of lovely noises from those exhaust pipes.
Doug Barber there ahead of Webster is Webster's trying to get around.
So Tim Linus there in another of the Porsche 928s. A gaggle of various cars behind him, including a Triumph Spitfire, an Alpha, MG Midget. The MG trying to get up around the outside, car number 4.
If you're wondering why sometimes we call them a midget and sometimes we call them a Sprite, when you look in your program, it's because BMC or Leyland just badge engineered them. They were the same car with a different badge on. So.
They did. I was just calling car number 4
a Sprite, and it was a midget.
It's a midget, yeah. Or it was one or the other.
Yeah, doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
But the said midget has a Triumph Spitfire right behind him.
And a Spitfire is always a Spitfire. One of the most popular front uprights for open wheeler racing cars came from Spitfires.
From a Triumph Herald originally.
Yeah.
And they were on everything. They were on Lotuses, they were on Brabhams.
Numerous Clubmans.
Oh, every the Spitfire makes a big run down the inside, but can't pull it off.
It was a good dive, but
the midget's all over the back of the 928. Pulls up to see if he can drag past him, but I don't think so. However,
it's not too bad.
No,
just quietly, it's works out against him at the end of the straight, but he comes back under him under brakes.
When you've got 4.5 litres against 1.3.
Yeah, that's a tough chore.
Yeah, and there goes the Spitfire again, looking To go around the outside?
Yeah,
Don't think
what's
so.
he going to do up there? No, he has to cut back in. Takes another look at the outside.
And meantime, the
Midget down the inside, and he's going to make it work. Yes, he's forced the...
and there goes the Spitfire under him as well.
I think the Porsche ended up with a couple of wheels just a tad offline out on the maybe a little bit of dirt.
And if the Spitfire makes a mistake, the GD6 is right behind him.
Yeah.
And the Alpha's right behind the GD6. So this is a great five-way dice.
Great little challenge going on there. Meanwhile, back we've got two Porsches absolutely just about kissing one another. Car 7 all over the back of car 90.
Webster and Barber.
Myers come through.
Came through
and threw another one. No, not quite. That was a beautiful passing move. Just caught him napping a little bit.
Yeah. So Simon excelling himself in this race.
Absolutely.
Left brother Damien behind.
Damien still challenging on the Ford Corvette there. Holds the inside line up into that left-hander onto the new part of the track. Or newer part of the track. We're going to have to work out a name for that, Bob. Car 27, the beautiful Porsche, rumbling around. Wayne Seabrook in the...
well out, 11 and a half seconds ahead as he gets the checkered flag. Never headed.
Never headed.
Start to finish. Wait for second. And it's Di Patolo in the Corvette. And this great dice, the Di Tomasa, there's Damien Meyer.
Mike Byrne. And the remaining part of the field coming down that start-finish line across the finish. A great gaggle of cars there. Great little race there, Bob.
It was.
Still going on. Further back, we've got
that great dice. The GD6 has got past the Spitfire.
It has.
They've been racing all right from start to finish, and he's just pipped him. Let's see if the Spitfire can get him back. 928 is cleared out. He's safe.
Yep. I think the GD6 is safe as well.
Yep. GD6, of course, is a Spitfire with a hard top and a Triumph 2000 motor. Very successful in America. It couldn't be beaten. They won year after year after year in production sports cars.
I think the first one of those I saw, Bob, was up at Mount Cotton at a hill climb up there many, many years ago. Beautiful car.
Yeah.
We've always had a few cars. They're all special. The T-Bird.
Oh, that's mine.
The Combi for when we want to get away. The XR8.
It's going to be a classic.
They're all insured with Shannon's.
We've also got Shannon's home and contents cover,
which helps protect our automotive collectibles, tools and memorabilia in the home and garage. If you're motoring enthusiasts like us, it's got to be
Shannon's.
Shannon's, insurance for motoring enthusiasts. Call 13 46 46 for a quote.
We all agree now is the right time to start making choices to support Aussie businesses, supporting Aussie families and communities. Well, from their humble beginnings in Melbourne nearly 100 years ago, Penrite now sit as a truly respected global lubricants brand across automotive and industry. And the best bit, it's still 100% owned by an Aussie family that employs Australians in Australian factories right here on Aussie dirt.